What's going on? Your boy's back at it again. Drams on deck. Another hot review for you today. We got the Kavalan Concertmaster Port Cask finish. Yes, sir. This one right here is bottled at 43% alcohol volume. And this is the bottle right here. Has a dark green tint bottle. This one actually is the lower proof version. This one right here is the Kavalan Port Cask Soloist. This one right here is a higher ABV, as you can see. This is the cask strength finish. So you have these two right here. So I'm reviewing this one today. This one you can get for around 70, 80 bucks. This one right here, this bottle at 59%, and this is the box that comes in. That price fluctuates. I personally got it at Whiskey Exchange for 160, 70 bucks around there somewhere. We'll say 170 bucks on Whiskey Exchange. But I also saw stores around here that have this particular expression in a different box, and that ranges anywhere from 250 even 300. So I got mine for 170, but it can cost you up to 300 something bucks, just depending on where you get it from. And it may have a different box. Be it as it may. That's what I have. They have different years have different. May have a different bottle. I've seen some of this one comes in like in a round container. So this one is more of a square one. But anyway, back to the Concertmaster. This one is at 43%. So I had that bottle roughly around I would say about almost 10 months now. I have a lot of Kavalans, as y'all know. So this one right here. Like I said, I paid roughly around 80 bucks for this one. And so this expression right here is actually, it starts off in American oak. So they matured in American oak for a multitude of years, and it's finished in 3 different port casks. It's tawny port, the ruby port, and the vintage port. So and all those casks are from Portugal. So it matured for, we'll say, at least 4 years, just hypothetically. And in American oak, and then they finish it in, like I said, the finish, the ruby port, and the tawny port. And so all those different flavors are married together, and you get this expression right here. So I am actually a fan of Kavalan. I have been for years, so I enjoy their products. So this one right here, I definitely want to get a hot review in, let y'all know how this expression is for me. And if you take a look, and this has a little bit more of a lighter, it's still dark, but I'll say like a more ruby amber color to it. So I remember when I got it from a Bevmo, which is a local store, which I get a lot of my products from Bevmo. And I had saw it in the case, and it was on sale. And I had asked them, they sell a lot of it. He said they have a lot of routine customers. So a lot of people that are in the know who've had these products, tend to keep buying these type of things. Some of them, like your average person, you might buy some Crown Royal or something, maybe a lower, lesser known one, like more of a mixed Scotch. This one right here, like I said, they have a nice following, a cult following of a lot of Kavalan people. So they also have a Kava fan club that they have online. So I actually remember that. But anyway, Kavalan, Macallan, Balvenie, Glendronach. Those are just a couple of my favorite brands in the whiskey world. Just to name a few. There's more of them though. So anyway, let's nose this real quick and see what we have. And just so you know, the port wines is more of like a dessert dram. So port wines they have different versions of it. So it has tend to have sweet finishes on port casks, FYI. So this one right here, I'm picking up a little like a cookie dough smell, a little bit of like some ground cinnamon, a little bit of oak, some other spice. I'm getting like just a little mellow, sweet undertone of like a sweetness, like a syrupy or like some kind of juicy fruit. I can't pick up the fruit, but that's what I do get. So like I said, a little bit of cookie, oak, cinnamon, spice, nice, pleasant. It's like I said, it's pretty mild. It's not like a super aggressive nose, but it's very pleasant nevertheless. Man, this smells good. It looks good. I'm about to go in right here, right now on this palette and see what we got. Damn. That's good to me. Wow. I'll tell you right now, has a very pleasant, fruity taste to it. You pick up, matter of fact, let me take one more sip. That's my first sip. I like to let it saturate my tongue and then go in on my second sip. The first one was good though. It was damn good. Now, I'm gonna get one more sip before I let you know what I'm thinking. Hold on. Wow. Man, that's pleasant. It was so good I had to hit that again. You put up cherries, vanilla, like a berry, like a strawberry. Wow, it's just you know, my mouth is just melting with sweetness right now. Like a very syrupy, mellow molasses aftertaste to it. Brown sugar. If you pick up the hint, it's sweet. Okay, it's not like overly like ridiculously sweet. But it is sweet. It's not, you know, it's not like a Di Serrano sweet or anything like that. But it has a very nice, pleasant assortment of sweetness from brown sugar to syrup, molasses kind of consistency. Then you have a fruity undertone of that with come from the port cask. You know, strawberry, raspberry. You have a nice vanilla. You know, and just all marries together from the front palate to the mid palate to the end. You get just a plethora of different assortment of sweetness from, like I said, the spice, the sugar, the syrup, the fruit. It's a very nice one. It's a very nice, and I don't get a punch like an alcohol punch. It's only 43%, so it's not super strong at all. You know what I'm saying? It's only 43%. So, you know, you figure if someone who, you know, who's not into strong drinks, you could, I mean, I'm not going to do it, but if you want to, you could take a couple drops of water, bring it, you know, down just a half a punch, and make it more mellow if it's just too strong for you, which I don't think it should be. If you're used to drinking spirits, very nice and very neat. But this one right here, a nice assortment of sweetness on it. It's very, I love the balance on this. Let me take one more sip. Damn, that's good. That's really good. So, for me, pleasant drink. Pick up the very same consistency that I picked up in the previous ones. Like I said, the balance of sweetness, like I said, is not strong. You know, I don't pick up, you know, like a punch or anything. And to me, you know, some people like a punch, some people don't like a punch. I do. But even without the punch, it's still, the flavors are very prevalent, very smooth, balanced with the sweetness. And I like that. You don't pick up any smoke or any peat on this whatsoever. So if you're a peat monster, this ain't gonna necessarily be your top of the food chain dram or something. If you a guy who likes a very oaky and smoky, you don't pick up neither really on this one. I don't pick up any oak or any smoke on either the palate or the nose. So if you're a smoke oak guy, this is not gonna be your wheelhouse. I'll let you know that right now. It ain't gonna be what you want. If you're not into sweetness, you know, and you don't, like I said, you're not into sweetness and you're into more smoke oak, this ain't gonna be for you. But if that is not the case, this is definitely for you. For me, that is very pleasant. Like I have the turned down one, I have the turned up one, ABV. So Both of them are is beasts. You know, I tried this one in this back. I'm not gonna give my review yet, but I love that one just the same. So anyway, if you talking about rating, 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me. Whew. And keep in mind, it's a warehouse for me, so you know it doesn't have smoke and oak, but you know for what it does, this is a solid to me. I give this a solid 8.5. You know, solid 8.5 to 9. Really, I want to say 9. I'll go with the 9 because, like I said, it's not gonna break the bank, and that's just I love the flavor profile. So the sweetness is my flavor profile. So for my flavor profile, this is in line with that, and it's less than $100, affordable, accessible, and I love it, man. I just really do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's between 8.5 and 9, and the only reason why it's not higher than maybe a 9 would be because of the ABV. But be that as it may, it is a wonderful dram nevertheless. Like I said, it's it's 8.5 at least solid for me. Kavalan, Concertmaster, Port Cask finish on deck. Like I said, so if you like this, another comparison that I can think that's closest. If you can't find this, and you say, well, what else have you had, or would you try a similar to this? The only thing I can think of, there was 2 of them that come to mind. One is the Glamorangi Denector. That one is a sweet one. Now the sweetness is slightly different because the Denector is a Sautertine, and this is the Port Cask, so there's different tastes of sweetness. But what I'm trying to say is but how that's sweet, this is sweet. It may be a different type of sweetness, but it's still in that sweet category. And the other one would be the Glendronach Portwood. I think the Glendronach Portwood may be closer to this than even the Denector. But the Glendronach 10-year Portwood, I actually reviewed that one as well. That one is a similar taste wheelhouse as this as well. So if you ever had the Glendronach 10-year Portwood, if you like that, you'll like this, or vice versa. So that's in the same kinship. They're both actually. As you can tell, I like the Portwoods. I like the sweetness. I love that finish. So for me, solid. I definitely enjoy this one. And even though I have this, once I kill this, which shouldn't be too long, I could possibly see myself probably purchasing another bottle for sure. So, but yeah, Kavalan Concertmaster Port Cask finish 43%, bomb.com in my opinion. Drams on deck. If you like that, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If there's some other stuff that you would ask me about or review, I'm always responding to anybody who asks me a question. So I would definitely hit you back in my comment box. Thanks for your support. Got more heat coming your way. Till then, signing off. Drams on deck. Yes, sir.